Winner moves on. Loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. It's the one-game American League wild card playoff between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I got to tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Boston Red Sox.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Chris Sale gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
First pitch, 7:06.
Left side. Nunez has it. Beautiful diving stop. It's there, and he's out.
That was a great defensive play there. And you know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily expect to make a play like that. He's not known for his glove skills.
Here's Robbie Grossman as he'll take a look at ball one. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Leone over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
In now, Matt Olson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike one.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Nunez is there, and that ends the inning. One left for Oakland, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's important for this lineup as they look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Sean Manaea is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
The pride and joy of Andrean High School in Gary, Indiana. Sean Manaea, he had the no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox, one of the tougher lefties. Who reminds me a lot of Sid Fernandez. Low three-quarter arm angle, mid to upper 90s fastball, good curveball, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Digging in, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet.
Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out. That's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
You know, you hear it all the time that the game baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll be back in standing up. First pitch coming. Here it is. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Nunez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. No one out with a runner at second. Lifted down the line in left. And a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A runner at second, nobody out. One ball and one strike to their DH here tonight. Popped up. And that's the first out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now to the plate, Mookie Betts. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. His career numbers against Minaya, he's had success, 6 for 14. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Has a look, now the pitch. 2-0 now.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
One out and a runner on second base. Two and one now to Mookie.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Garcia in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fifth, not shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. Pinder is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
1-1 the count now. Line to the right side. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole in right. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
That's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
Chad Pinder is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. In to score from third, the tying run.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Into the box now, Josh Fegley, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. To 2-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Hard hit to first. Played on the backhand. There's 1. On to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Stepping into the box, Steve Pierce. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The first baseman, Steve Pierce.
First delivery to him on the way. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And there's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Pinder going back at the track, and it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot that time for Steve Pierce. And the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
Well, you can get some cheap home runs in Fenway down the right field line, but when you hit it deep over the monster in left center, there's nothing cheap about that. He earned that trip around the bases and should enjoy it.
Digging in, Dustin Pedroia.
The second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
First delivery to him on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. No outs, nobody on. Three and 0 now. Jackie Bradley Jr., the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike one. The 3-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. The next 3-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. His career numbers against Minaya, he's hitless in 6 tries. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Oh, he squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Coming to the plate now, Sandy Leon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll dive back in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. 0-2. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
In now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. Hit in the air out to center field. Pinder has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. We've played 2. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. And next up will be Franklin Barreto, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Franklin Barreto.
Third baseman in time. Pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd.
Well, there's another base hit. And this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate. A lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A 1 pitch on its way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get the full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A's go quietly there. They're down 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Here's another 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set and the 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
The next 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
The 0-1 delivery. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball left side. Chapman brings it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 25. Here.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Martinez on third. Betts at second with 2 gone. The set and the 1-2. And this one gets away. A play at the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 2 and the A's 1. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch of the at-bat. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Avisaíl Garcia.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. This will be handled by Pedroia at second. And that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. Our score remains 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Steve Pearce now.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Steve Pearce.
First offering on its way. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. One and one to count. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike one. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Here it comes on 0-2. Hit to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First offering on its way. In there at the letters 0-1. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for Oakland.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Chad Hinder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's popped up. Pedroia calls for it. 1 out.
Now
every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He hit a sac fly earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, Josh Fegley, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A's are gone in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping up now, Sandy Leon. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a hard liner. But this will be a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. The 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Now in the box, Andrew Benintendi, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just inside.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Now the 1-0. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in once again, Franklin Barreto, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. One and one to Franklin Barreto. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well,
Now
there's
batting.
only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Now a snap move over to first. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1. Barreto aboard here at first with nobody out. Barreto's on the move from first. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter, Stephen Piscotty.
Next up for the A's, Stephen Piscotty. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the A's 1. Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
J.D. Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Grossman is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready once again, Mookie Betts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander.
At the plate,
Bogarts.
Xander Bogarts. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A ball and 2 strikes now. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in now, Matt Olson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Benintendi moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Avisaíl Garcia.
Stepping in, Avisaíl Garcia. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one.
Lays off 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley is there. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 2-1.
Seventh inning stretch.
Lou Trevino gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Lou Trevino.
So striding in, Steve Pearce will
Leading
get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow.
The first baseman, Steve Pearce.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line hard. Foul. Fouled off. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
The batter,
so a runner
50.
At first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three.
Now batting, center fielder.
So a runner at first now with one away. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. We're in the seventh inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And this one's too far inside, ball two.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Grossman. 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Sandy Leon.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, it'll be the catcher, Sandy Leon. First offering on its way. And this will be fouled away. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Pierce leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Boston's out in front, 2-1. Carson Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Carson Smith.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Too low, 1-0. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Not close. It's 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Nunez is there. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Getting late. 8th inning now from Fenway with the Red Sox on top as you get a look at our game's line score to this point. Into the box now, Josh Fegley. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. Our score remains 2-1. Joaquin Soria is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He flew out in his last at
Leading
bat.
off for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch of the at bat. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Standing in, J.D. Martinez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Good fastball there from Soria. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Hey, I know how frustrated he is right now. They say the pitcher gets a strike, the hitter gets a strike, and the umpire gets a strike. That's exactly what's happening right now. He's got to regroup. He's got one more.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The
batting,
bullpen has looked sharp
right
and have
fielder,
backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
From the stretch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Soria has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is in the air out to right field. On the move is Garcia. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
The first baseman.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Stepping into the box, Steve Pearce. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Now
here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering on its way. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Lifetime numbers against Soria, not great. He's 1 for 8. Comes set, the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Full count now. Betts, the runner at third. Bogarts on second. Pierce at first. 2 out in the inning. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave them loaded. They still lead it 2-1. Matt Barnes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Matt. Leading off for the Athletics, the second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 1-0. 2-0 now.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Swinging a hard liner to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Into the box, Robbie Grossman. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Now the A's designated hitter, Stephen Piscotty. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Adalberto Mondesi.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner's back. Into the box now, Matt Olson. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Now the 2-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-2 full count. And a full house here at Fenway. 36,984 on their feet. Struck him out. So he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave him 7 strong innings and sets things up perfectly for the bullpen to seal the deal. Very good job out there.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League wildcard game.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.